It has been a very sad moment for me. I got a message around 4 a.m. in the morning. I was in Arusha. I left immediately. I've just arrived here. The Honorable General is my neighbor and a friend indeed. And I spoke to him on Friday last week. It's when he called me, so sad. It has been so sudden and very quickly and unbelievable. And this country has lost a worker. We have lost a dedicated person who has been very careful with our security, person who has tamed robbers in this country, person who has fought hard to tame Al-Shabaab, the person who has history in the security circles of this country. Kenya have lost a dedicated person, and particularly this time we are heading for our elections. We need him and we required him. But all is in the hands of God. There is very little we can do as human beings. And what we can do is to join His Excellency the President for mourning this departed soul of our hero, a Kenyan son, General Nkaissery. That's all what I can say. And on behalf of Kenyan workers, on behalf of my family, on behalf of myself, on behalf of the people where I stay in Ildamat, I just want to take this very important opportunity to say to the family, Pole, and these are direct my condolences, and condolences that stems from a person who represents workers in Kenya, Africa, and globally. We are saddened by this demise, but we leave it to God. Thank you.
How would you describe Honorable Nkaissery? Know that he was your neighbor. How would you describe him as a neighbor and also as a public servant?
Nkaissery is a very jovial man, and when he has something to tell you, he will call you and tell you, whether it is good or bad. He doesn't mince his words, but he has been a very good neighbor. He's part of the people who encouraged me to stay in Maasai land, and he considered me as part of the Maasai family. He was a wonderful person. If anything has happened, even in the area, he would call me. And all the time when he's going home, either in a chopper, he would fly over my home, and I would know that Nkaissery now going back to his home. He has been a good friend, and is a person who was also concerned about his neighbors and the people around. There is no any function, a Maasai function, whether from funeral or any type of given function that he has ever missed. You will hear people telling you today, we were with the Major General and the function was good, he was our guest of honor. He's a person who was really who was down to earth, and he had a class of people that he had classified that those were his friends. He was a friend of everyone, a friend of everybody. So that is how I can describe him. He was a good person and a person of a unique character. That is how I can describe the late Nkaissery.
Well, let's call him a good friend.